Well, I suppose I better just go live because for some reason it keeps flipping off of my intro. I don't know why. All right. So, uh, Carol Walters, welcome. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming. We're just gonna do a couple things today. Sundays, I'm now reserving for nothing but some fun stuff and some other interesting things like making new friends for people who are content creators. Nomadic Rat Pack. Hello, Troy. I'm assuming you're still covered in snow. I think I'll send my little sister there. She would love it. She'd love living in that region. Uh, I don't know what's going on in your neck of the woods. Well, nothing just went right again. I mean, I am hooked up and whatnot, but my goodness, I had an intro on for a couple minutes that was supposed to play for a couple minutes, and that would give people just a little bit of time to get in here. We are in our usual kind of, it's gray, overcasty right now, and I really wish it wasn't. I'm ready. I don't know about you, but I am ready for some sun. It doesn't have to be hot. Okay, I'm good. I'm good with it not being hot. However, I would like there to be some sunshine, just a little bit of blue sky, just a little bit of blue. And I am the girl who at the end of, well, hello, Lance, boondocking with Boomer. We had snow showers today in North Carolina. Now, I'm assuming that's not normal, is it? Because we've had here in Oregon, I'm in Oregon, right on the I-5 corridor, we have had snow at the coast. Now, our coast is not normally a region that gets snow. It's just hysterical. So 78 in Phoenix. I can imagine 78 in Phoenix. So if you don't mind, if you have some social media out there you wanted to share this out to, get some people in here, some new people, it would be great. Old people too. I've got me some ice water. And I forgot, well, I didn't forget, but today, last night we switched, we lost an hour last night. And today I was looking at the clock thinking for a moment it was 11 when it was 12. And my nephew and his wife are here and grandkids. And so I rushed in, did my thing, and make sure I could be out here on time. So I've got a fun little game to play today. It is about the states. It's a little quiz about the states. And I think it's going to be fun. I looked at it. I thought it would be fun. So, hi, everybody named Boomer. Oh, so I suppose you miss Boomer. I would miss Boomer. People travel with dogs. Don't you think he wants to travel? There's Richard, hubby. Howdy, Richard. So anybody doing, what's the weekend held for you? What have you guys been doing? It seemed like, Troy, you guys were out having some fun yesterday. And I was watching a nomad couple. They're not full-time. And by the way, they have their RV, which isn't big. It's about a $250,000 RV called an Echo. And they were in Colorado, I believe it was. And it was like the biggest snowstorm they've had in this area in a long, long time. And it was magical because what they did is they hunkered down. The park ranger came and explained, you're not going to be able to get out till Monday. And they were okay with that. They had enough food, enough propane. And so they took and they put out their lights. And it was gorgeous in the snow. It really was beautiful. And I was thinking, man, I love snow, but it's March. and we're heading into the middle where, we're right on the cusp of the middle of March. And so I want to do some gardening. And right now it's just not quite ready for me to do that. So what do you do this weekend, Lance? Anything fun? And you still down in the South? Changed up. I'm trying out a new color scheme. If you notice the red, my trusty assistant and sidekick, Alex, my son, did this while I was sleeping. Because I'm not married to yet a particular one. I like the red. I do like the red. Red works pretty well for me. And so we may stay with this. I don't know. We may go back to the other. But anyways, yeah. So we've got six in the room right now. And so what I'm going to do, so today we're going to, the goal anyway, is to play a little bit of a game about the states, see what we all know, and who has quicker speed on their internet, who has a quicker internet speed, and then do some friending. Let's meet some new friends. Let's do it the right way as well. And by the way, I'm going to right off the bat put in the chat a little piece of information that I always like to have. If you see anyone here you don't know after the stream, go check them out. That's the way I know to do it, is hang out with people, get to know them, watch their videos, and start making the connection. And hello, Kaylee. And that's the only way I know to do this, making friends on YouTube if you're a content creator. Now, I know there's other ways to do it. However, I will say it's not the way I did it. One handshake at a time, so to speak. So, Kaylee, what do you think of the new color? I'm liking it. But then again, I've always liked red. And originally I didn't choose to change over to red right off the bat because red can be seen as an aggressive color. All right. I get it. Red is an aggressive color, but I love it. And I think it works for me physically. I'm a blonde, natural blonde, redhead person with blue eyes. So it works. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Anybody have anything they want to share about what they've done this weekend? How about a show and tell or talk and tell? Let's do a talk and tell. What the heck is that crazy Lucretia up to today? A talk and tell. Okay, Kaylee. Well, I woke up. I think I woke up about what my clock said was 7:30. And then I got up, took medication I take every morning, and thought, I'll lay back down for a few minutes. And 2 hours later, I was waking up. All I have to say about my weekend is wait for it, Snow. And your back's not in any condition to be like out skiing or tubing. Oh, what I was going to say about this couple that I watched from that were in Colorado is they were kind of in the park alone except for the camp host, and they found some hills and they had these tubes they brought along with them, and they blew up with a little air compressor that they carry around, and it was they had a blast. They're middle-aged, probably 40-ish, and they had a blast. Not the one who clicked, I'm sleeping through this and the poll. Probably Richard. It's probably Richard who clicked that. So anything interesting in your neck of the woods, Kaylee? being up there in the Northeast? Have you had a huge snow season, or do you normally not, or is everything about normal? I'm just always curious about this dang snow right now. The American Wanderer, welcome. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you today. Actually, I was going to tell my nephew about what you do on the road, your work on the road. Mom of 4 boys, welcome. Thank you for coming. So glad you're here. So, yeah. So, JT, I was thinking we were talking about artists, and my nephew was questioning William why, or my blah, blah, blah. My nephew, William, was questioning Richard about why he is not working online with his artwork in some manner. And he just says he can't do it. He can't do it. He's in pain. And for him being in pain, it doesn't work. And so anyways, then I was thinking of what you do. Hope to be back at the end of September. You do like banners for all kinds of things, correct? And you do some kind of darn it that you have in your on the road get up. So Kayleen, normal is cold, freeze, and snow. Our winters have been usually warm, unusually warm, which is really bad for plant life here. It increases pest pressure, makes it worse during summers. Yes. Oh, yes. I saw there was a levee in California that gave way. Yeah, you do banners, decals, large format, color printer, T-shirts, koozies, and more. Okay. All right. So I will give them your information. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start off today with one more sip. How's everything, Britt? Alex? Good. All right. So we'll start off. And there's a few people in here, at least that I know, have done some traveling. And so I think maybe it might be kind of fun. So I am going to invite, Rich Poor Alex, which would be my son, who in the middle of the night changed my logo stuff, which I don't mind. I think the red works okay. All right, so we're going to get started with the game. Share. BuzzFeed quiz party. All right, so I am going to do it. I'm just going to invite Quizzy as a partner, but anybody will be able to participate in this. All right, so I'm going to ask you, well, it says 50 questions about 50 U.S. states, and we'll see how smart you really are. Which of these is not a nickname for the state of Alabama? Heart of Dixie, Aloha State, Yellow Hammer State.
Aloha State.
So Alex says Aloha State. Hello, quiet listener. Thank you, Victoria, for coming. Kaylee says also Aloha, Nomadic Rat Pack. I think y'all are right. We will see. Aloha State. Woo, that was correct. What is the capital city of Alaska? Fairbanks, Juneau, or Kodiak?
Is it Juneau?
You think it's Juneau?
I think it's Juneau.
Capital city of Alaska.
Oh, people are Googling it now.
Ah,
People are Googling it now.
people are Googling it now, huh?
I see that. I know it. I know what it is now.
All right. So I'm going to go with Juno. Oh, correct. How many got it?
Oh,
How
no
m-
one was Googling it.
Oh,
Good job.
okay. All right. Fair. I was thinking Juno. All right. Which popular tourist attraction is Arizona known for? Oh, goodness gracious. Death Valley, the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Park. Now it's just a matter of who's got the faster internet. And don't you say it.
Yellowstone.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, Kaylee, trust me, my teachers were astounded if I made it to class, at least when I was in high school. So I believe everybody's got this. Everybody, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And we will just click on that. Woohoo! Everybody knew it. Thank goodness. Which of these former presidents was born in Arkansas? Well, this is a little bit easy of a test. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Ronald Reagan.
Bill Clinton.
You are a smart mouth over there. Is not, you need to do your little icon up on the board because it'll show my background, which is cute. I think everybody's got that too. I was an excellent student. Clearly, my mom. Yes, it was Bill Clinton. Did you put your icon up, Alex?
No.
Put your icon up. Which animal is featured on the state flag of California?
Bear.
You think it's a bear. I don't think it's an alligator. See, I learned one of the ways I learned to take tests was by getting rid of what's absolutely ridiculous. And I believe Kaylee also has got this. And Alex, bear. All right. Okay. Well, all right. Nomadic Rat Pack. What is the name of Colorado's mountain range? Blue Ridge, Great Smoky Mountains, or Rocky Mountains? There is a song about this. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. He's over here like, what has she done? Let's see what we're seeing here. Whoa, you're on a roll there, Kaylee. Everybody's got it. Nope. The Rocky Mountains are what separates, yes, and Nomadic Rat Pack, you have that correct. John Denver, Rocky Mountain High. I remember it very well. It would be Rocky Mountains. Which of these Ivy League schools is located in Connecticut? Cornell, Yale, or Harvard?
Is it Yale?
It's either Yale or it is Harvard. Yale or Harvard. Where's those children? They need to come and say hi. Okay. Let's see. We've got Yale and Harvard. So we've got Yale for Kaylee. High school dropout. I would know. I'm a high school. Oh, Harvard. All right. I think it's Yale. Let's go with Yale. Uh-oh, I was right. And no, I did not look at that beforehand. And I would take a couple of those, Alex. What is the capital city of Delaware? Oh, now this is a little more difficult. The capital city of Delaware. Capital city of Delaware, Dover, Wilmington, or Milford? Oh, you do know that. So does American Wanderer. Dover. Oh, wait. There is a match going on here. We've got Nomadic Rat or Kaylee for Dover. Nomadic Rat Pat for Wilmington. All right, and we're going to see here who's got it right. We'll go with the first person, which was Kaylee. We'll go for Dover. Dover? Nomadic Rat Pack said it was Wilmington. Isn't Wilmington in North Carolina? I've been known to be wrong. Oh gosh. If only I could count the times for myself. Which of these foods is Georgia not famous for? I'm on. Which of these foods is Georgia not famous for? Peaches, lobster, or peanuts?
Peanuts.
Are you out of your mind? That was from the peanut gallery of my nephew Billy.
At least I didn't say peanuts.
I believe everybody's right on here. It will be lobster. What is Hawaii state flower? Goldenrod, hibiscus, bluebonnet. I was so wrong on the last question. Be quiet for a little. Just stabbing in the dark. At least you're here. I have a tendency to not go when there are games, when they do these games, because guess what? I'm not good at them. I am not good at them at all. So we've got hibiscus. I think everybody's right. And I'm going along with darn it. Lucretia got 900 and Quizzy got, ready to play the next round. Whatever that is. This is a new game to me. If you have a lot of random knowledge, this quiz will be easy for you. Which of the following products is made by Pepsi? Dr. Pepper, Barry's root beer, Mountain Dew, or Fanta? Now I'm real curious to see who picks what. And okay, I'll join on hibiscus. Nomadic Rat Pack, don't give up. Been in these games, been wrong almost every time. Yeah, well, Dr. Pepper, for quiet listener, we've got a Mountain Dew. Is there an option for all? I thought so. See, I thought it was everything. Judy Smiley, hello, and thank you for coming. Glad you are here. Judy says Fanta. All right, so we've got, I think Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew. All right, so I think I'm going to go for Mountain Dew. Correct. Mountain Dew is made by Coca-Cola. How many strings does a standard bass guitar have? 2, 4, 6, or 8? Oh, these quizzes are timed, darn it. I lost again. I guess I'm going to have to be a little quicker on checking these. This quiz is easy if you have a signal. Okay, again, which of the following is a waffle? Oh, good Lord. I think we're not even, all right. We all know that's a waffle. Which of the following is used to measure atmospheric pressure? Thermometer, barometer, tropometer, or seismometer? Thermometer, barometer, seismometer, tropometer. Yep, I'm going to go with, we're going to go with barometer. Yep. Which TV series is famous for the tagline, live well and prosper? Live well and prosper. Star Wars, Star Trek, Firefly, The Lord of the Rings. Yes, I'm going to go with Star Trek. We need to get some big points this time. Who was the Greek god of love? Apollo, Ares, Eros, or Dionysus? Apollo, Ares, Eros, or Dionysus? Let's see if anybody's got this one. I'm thinking it's Eros. Eros. Judy says Eros too. We're going to go with Eros. Correct. It was Eros. According to Kelly's, what brings all of the boys to the yard? Milkshake, peaches, coconuts, or ice cream? What? Oh, goodness. We weren't too bad that time. Okay. We did better. I'm thinking milkshake too. All right. We'll start another trivia party. This random knowledge is, if you know basic trivia, people with a lot of random knowledge, people will get 8 out of 10 of this random knowledge quiz. All right. Well, let me back up. We're going with Ozzy Osbourne. If he's on the front, I'm going to pick it. All right. Start next party. 1. Which of these is not a cool color? Blue, orange, purple, or green? I'm going with which is not a cool color? Come on, somebody. Orange. I'm thinking orange too, Kaylee. Correct. Which of the following is a savory pie? Rhubarb, Mississippi mud pie, pecan pie, shepherd's pie. No, it was orange. Orange is not a cool color. Now you can get orange into a cool shade, but that is not a cool color. I've got a friend here. Come on over here, little friend. This is one of my little friends. Meet my little friend, Elias. Elias with an E. Yes, ma'am. I would say shepherd's pie too. We're going to let Elias pick the next one. Which of the following actors was not in the high school musical movies? Zac Efron, Ashley Tisdale, Vanessa Hudgens, or Miranda Cosgrove? Which of these? Just pick one. 1, 2, 3, or 4. The guy or one of the girls?
Guy.
The guy? We were wrong. It was Miranda Cosgrove. Okay. When magma cools, which type of rock does it form? Sedimentary?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get him in here too. Here's my other handsome sweet friend. Time is up. Well.
Time's up.
Time's up on that one. We got to move. I got to move a little faster. Ready for the next round?
Okay, 3, 2,
1. Let's see what the next one is. Banksy is an artist best known for his oil paintings, sculptures, street art, still lifes. Banksy. I'm going to go with street art. Let's see if anybody else has any answer to that.
Street art.
Street art? Okay. All right. Street art. It is. Correct. What is this celebrity's last name? Rogan, Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, or Cumberbatch?
I do not know. I know.
You know. Is it Rogan, Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, or Cumberbatch?
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
I think you're wrong, but we're going to let the kids try another one. Uh-oh,
No.
It was Galifianakis. I knew that. Plant cells differ Plant cells differ from animal cells in that plant cells A, nucleus, Golgi apparatus, cell wall, lysome. Kaylee was right. Plant cells differ from animal cells. And I'm going to say,
Yeah.
so we've got cell wall. Woo! Who did that? Kaylee.
Me.
Come on, people. Don't let her beat you like this. Easter Island, Samoa, Tavala. Okay. Love science. Okay.
Time up.
Time's up. We really got beat that time, guys. We got beat. All right. Ready for the next round? Go tell them to put it on the TV out there for you.
I don't think so.
You don't think Richard will give it up, do you? If you pass this quiz, you're smarter
Yeah.
than a high schooler. Which is considered the powerhouse of the cell?
Yeah.
The nucleus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, or ribosomes? I think, I agree. I think it's the mitochondria.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! We won again. The assassination of which royal led to the beginning of World War I? King Olaf, King Louis the 14th, Catherine the Great, Archduke of Ferdinand. I think I know which one it is. I watched The Crown. Okay, I watched The Crown. You're going with Louis. Anybody got a say in there? We're running out of time. We got 37 seconds. I'm going with Archduke of Ferdinand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll one then.
Y equals mx plus b is parabolic form, standard form, slope, intercept form,
Yeah.
or exponential.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, 16 seconds. I'm going for y equal standard.
8, 7. No. 6.
Oh,
5,
slope, intercept.
4, 3, 2.
We all should have known that.
1, 0.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to need you off my arm. I got to have you off my arm. Sorry, baby. All right.
I'm dying up.
Okay.
Dying up.
Let's try one more.
Ouch.
If you can score at least 10 on this quiz, you might be a brain surgeon. If you pass this random knowledge quiz, you're annoyingly smart. Let's see, which one? If you pass this quiz, USUS up, let's go back for this states quiz.
Okay.
Oh, super smart spy. Come on. Super smart spy people. We're down to 9 in the room. Uh-oh. I guess it's not going over well. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Memory is a song featured in which musical? Oh, The Lion King, Cats, Les Miserables, or Miss Saigon. Yep, going with Cats.
Yeah.
Kaylee, yes.
Huh?
All right. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Bye-bye.
Which of these is the largest? Megabyte, kilobyte, gigabyte, terabyte. And I only know this because my son-in-law just bought a holder of this big amount of stuff because of his music he does. Any takers on this? 50 seconds left. You're saying gigabyte? Judy Smiley. Okay. Steve and Tina Jewell. Hello. We've got kilobyte, and I'm going to go for terabyte. Terabyte it is. Terabyte's a lot of storage. In which body part can you find the femur? 28 seconds. Leg, arm, head, or abdomen? Leg, arm, head, or abdomen? Femur. Come on, people. Step on the gas. That's right. Let's check it out, Kaylee. Yes, ma'am. How many days are there in a fortnight? How many days are there in a fortnight? Aren't there 14? Correct. So we made 400 points, guys. All right, here comes the troublemaker. Bye-bye, sweetheart. I love you too.
Stay saucy.
Huh?
Stay saucy.
Stay saucy. All right.
You know, like saucy butter.
Saucy butter.
I love you.
Love you too, sweetheart. All right, let's do one more. And then we'll move on to some friend making. That's the part I love. If you pass this random, no, okay. Which of these fruits does not grow with one single seed in the middle? Cherries, pears, peaches, or mangoes? Which doesn't have one single seed? Again, I'm just going to narrow it down.
Mango.
What's everybody else thinking? I am going to choose. There we go. We've got mango. Stephen, Tina are saying pears. Mango. Oh my. Pear is the correct one. You were right. What are people who live in Denmark called? Denmarkers, Denmarkese, Danes, Denmarkanians, Denmarkians. I think we're going with Danes, and that's correct. And we got 36 seconds. Which of the following is Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man? Which is the Vitruvian Man? This one, this one, this one, or this one? We'll go with this one here. How about this? Wrong. Bottom left. Oh, goodness. Sit-ups work out which one of the following body parts: abs, shoulders, biceps, or feet? I think we all know it is abs. Just let's get one correct on here. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 3, there were some problems with that game. Never played it before, but I just like making my brain kind of swirl around inside of my head. Again, if you're feeling like sharing this out, please feel free. Let's see who else we can get in here. All right. So now we're going to talk about making friends. Now, let's see. I've got this scrolling across the bottom for a reason. Attention, if you see someone on here you don't know, after the stream, go over and check them out. Perfect. That's exactly how I did it. I was taught, we go over, we watch a couple videos, a minimum 4 minutes. I generally try to watch the whole thing. That's why I was encouraged early on, make an intro video. My intro video was way too long because I had no idea what I was doing. It was 16 minutes. So it's like 30 seconds to 3 minutes is what they say. I get in trouble for using they say. I am too, Kaylee. I agree. At least it says we're still thinking, even if we're thinking wrong, and that there's hope. So and also, do you like the new color red, kind of reddish color I'm using here? Yeah. All right. So I was taught you go do that. You go watch, watch, give them a like, unless you really don't like them. Now, so when I go over and I watch somebody's channel, I look at things. So here, I'm going to pull up my channel that you find when you come to my channel, and just give you some information that I was explained about. Because when I first started out on YouTube, I had nothing, no idea about what the heck I was doing. Of course, I mean, nobody's born with this knowledge. And so what I was told, I had no header. I can't even remember what was up here, to be honest with you. Of course, no logo. And I started out, our channel was Richard and I burning up the roads. I loved that name. I had so I went on somebody's channel when they were doing this, where they were kind of evaluating other channels, kind of looking at it and seeing what they got going right and what they could improve upon. And what I was told by Northwoods RV Life, who in my estimation is like king of the hill when it comes to this, he pointed out, and very kindly, it was, I volunteered. I said, okay, tear it apart. And he said, you have no header. You need a header. You need a logo, certainly need a logo. And then coming down, let's see. Oh, to make playlists. He said, make as many playlists as you possibly can think of. And so what I've done is, as I have gone through and done this a little bit now, I do have some playlists, and ideally more than like one or two. So I have the U.S. history, politics one that I'm currently working on, gardening, some royalty. Well, that's locked. Okay, here we go. So we've got wildlife, or that's my full. So, and to have a full playlist so that if, let's say, Kaylee ever gets a channel, just saying, it's just a gentle nudge. Let's say Kaylee ever gets a channel, she can have a playlist of everything she does. And when someone recommends her channel, you could go over there and eventually watch her playlist. My premieres, I've got a few premieres on there. Shorts, canning, the little bit that I have learned on there. Nomad Issues is another one. Betty Jean, which is the name of my RV. The German Shepherd. We, as people who followed us know, we both have had to deal with some medical stuff. And so if people were interested in what's going on with Richard, they could check that out. I now have Butter Partners. So before we were changed over to Life of Lucretia, then we moved on to burning up the roads and prepping. And because I am very interested in being preparedness more than prepping. It does have a negative connotation. And so anyway, there is a list on those kind of things, all those things. So do as many playlists as you're going to be doing on your channel as far as categories go. All right. So then Troy made me a banner and the logo. I found the little car that I still love. I love that little car. 99 Problems and Being a Nomad 8-1. I just looked over and saw that. And so then, I've got my list of videos, the shorts, and down here, friends of LOL. I need to add some to that because I have more friends than. And these are people who are content creators that are really awesome in my estimation. Travel Grandma, Roy and Becky's Travels, Camping Therapy. I have some more that I need to get put up there, and I just haven't done it. So that is, this is kind of the thing that identifies who someone is. And by the way, so I'm on videos. Do you want to use No, I don't need to do that. Do you want to use a border around it or not to border? Border or not to border? So on this one, I decided to start doing, I started using borders. I didn't. I don't know that I always will use borders, but that is one of the things that I really, anything that makes you stand out. If you notice up here in the corner, I have a little, that's my little icon, my little logo. And that also, so if someone looks at a video, I want them to know that if they look, something that's distinguishable, there on the thumbnail. So those are just some of the things that I was taught. I was taught. So to border or not to border. All right. So I am going to drop that, lose that, stop sharing. I'm going to drop link. And that's a question. Even the U.S. government can't figure it out. I'm for borders. I think it defines my channel. I like it. I'm a border supporter. Okay, looks orangey, but I think it's okay. Suddenly wishing I could see the new and old colors simultaneously. Okay, I got to figure that out. Yeah. It was a great name. It was, people always commented, I love that name. All right. So I'm going to drop a link. And if you would like to come up and have us look at your channel, I'd love to do that. See what your channel looks like, what's working for you, maybe what isn't working for you. There's so many things I just had no idea of for so long. None, zero. And it was nice to have some input from other people. So today I was noticing in the newspaper today, I have slept through vitamin time. Yeah, I understand. So I was noticing in our newspaper today that several different things going on around the community, and they're putting in also every weekend a local hike. Within, I would say, it looks like 10 to 20 miles from home, that don't look too bad. There's one local one that actually I could use my walker to go around, and it's I think it would be really fun. And it's actually right on kind of a main road, but people don't think of it as a nature walk area. It's called Delta Ponds. And I am thinking I will go, let me see here. I will go this week on a day where it's not raining. They made it into a park of sorts here. And I will share this while we're waiting to see if anybody wants to come up and chat. Oh, I need to look in StreamYard and see if anybody, okay, nobody's in the basement. All right, so I'm going to bring this up and show you and see what you think. See what you think about it. Excuse me, my ear itches. So cities, are becoming a little more considerate about people with other abilities. I can walk, in my house and like real short distances, but due to the nerve damage, I have limitations, and walking is seriously one of them, and it gets worse all the time. And so it's just a beautiful nature, kind of a nature, I believe it's considered a nature preserve, Delta Ponds City Park. And I was impressed with having a path like this that one could walk around. And I really believe that my walker would be just fine on that. No problems at all. I don't know why that just had to happen. Of course it had to happen. It's all right, Kaylee. I'm good. All right. And then some nice little overlooks as you walk around. I believe it's 1.8 miles around the entirety of it. And people patting themselves on the back there. Lots of nature. It's a beautiful place. I haven't been there in any recent years to walk around it since it has been turned into this beautiful little park. Let's see if we go. Oh, that's nice. It's got a little footbridge. So it's 1.8 miles. I think it will be, I don't believe I could do 1.8 miles the first time out, but I think certainly it would be fine to do. So that's on my list in the coming days when we have some good weather. And then I was thinking of another park because I always like going to. So personally, you see a lot in the summertime. I'm at the Rose Garden. I do a lot from the Rose Garden, pop-ups and whatnot. So one of the things that a person can do is, especially if they're traveling and want to just see, or I've lived here my whole life. Darn it. And I still don't know everything, within a 10-mile radius. I think I know where some good ideas are, but city parks near me. Super simple. So we have, I've been here a million times here. Let's see. Let me find. Trying to think of the name of one particular. Let me check here, see if there's anybody in StreamYard. Nope. Amazon Park. All right. Maybe, and I use a walker that has a seat on it, and so I believe that that's doable. Amazon. So let's check out Amazon. That is in South Eugene. And it's a good sized park. Amazon has a pool as well, but the park itself has a lot of different features. Richard and I, before we were even married, we lived on this park. Literally, it was our backyard. Well, darn it, they don't have any picture. That picture that I had, why did they take it away? So it does have the cement walking trail all around it. That's what I was trying to pull up right here was the map. I wanted to get a little better look at it. That was, why put a picture that you can't fully bring up? So Richard and I lived, we lived like right near somewhere. There is a like a quad, and we lived there for a while. So that's, that would be an interesting park to go to. And then, of course, we have the rhododendron garden. Rhododendron garden. That is up above the University of Oregon, and it is beautiful. We will pull that up here. So the rhododendron garden is very large, and it even has covered shelters. Just beautiful. Now, there is a lot of steepness to it, but that, with my walker should be good. Hendricks Park. The name of it is Hendricks Park, yes. And it is really very beautiful, just like this right here. Oh, goodness. That is a gorgeous, we have gorgeousness here. Let's see what Troy's in. So, Lucretia, I have seen the park by your house. It's nice. We had out by it come out. Okay, yep, that would be River Road Park or Emerald Park. Let's see here. Emerald Park. Want to make sure I have the right town. No, Emerald Park, Eugene. So yes, Emerald Park here in Eugene. It is very near me. It takes me about 6 minutes to drive there. When I attend one of those fun meetings where I help other people learn not to drink and stay sober myself, this is one that I go to. There is a, like I said, a covered shelter there, and this is one of the places. Cement walking trails. Really nice. It's well kept. There's a little shelter we sit under. Brent, so let me find the slide. When Brent was little, we took him here, and I would say he was about 3. I'm just trying to get a good picture of this. It's one of those round slides where you come down like this. Well, he somehow started down backwards, and it's that right there. He started down backwards, and it's not that one. This is not, for some reason. Oh, it's just going into a different park. Anyways, it's similar to that, except it's much bigger, much taller, and he went head over heels backwards down the slide. And as a parent with a 2-year-old going head over heels backwards down the slide, I was terrified. So that's another one. And then there's, there are slides. There are other parks around. Hello, Charlie Grace. Thank you for coming by. Nice to see you. Just got back from grocery shopping. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? We're talking about, different things to do with the channel. I was showing some of the locations in the area that I think, that I would like to go and do some content at. Not to mention, it would be there. We have beautiful area here in the Pacific Northwest. Eugene, Oregon is like in the middle. There, there's two rivers here that go through the town. A river runs through it. I didn't mean to say it, but I had to. And a real river, big, nice river. Kaylee, yep, shopping on Sunday. Brave lady. So I would, I'm going to do a quick, after we're done here, I'm going to do a quick Walmart online order for some things. And that's what I'm going to be doing here shortly. I've got to get some new things in the house because dealing with a particular issue, abdominal, or we're not sure what it is. So, and oddly enough, there's a lot of vegetables I can't eat. I'm going to be eating more of the meat variety of things. And so I have out, got to do some of that. Got to get that done today. And I'm really wanting, but I'm craving a nice salad. I mean, a nice salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, just everything. A kitchen sink salad. So, yep, Steve and Tina, yes. And by the way, so I'm working on a video. I'm currently going to be finishing today. Why not salad? You know what, Kaylee? Because apparently salads can be an irritant to the different locations in the stomach. And so I can't get my, I had a CT and they now want an ultrasound, but the ultrasound, the soonest I can get one is a month. And so we're trying to, tamp down my stomach, I guess that's the best way to say it. And that some proteins are better than, I could still have some different kinds of lettuce and some different kinds of salad things, but more very minimal. And of course, it's at a time when I am wanting a salad. That's just the way life goes, though. So yes. So anyways, and also talking about different channels and things. I was shown early on to make sure I, get a banner, get a little logo, start organizing my channel by, just doing some organizational things. And in the friend situation, meeting as many people as possible, going to their channels, watching their videos, liking them, subscribing. And normally my experience and what I was taught, and I was told early on, people will reciprocate. That's been my experience. Be careful about too much meat. I know people are doing that. No, I'm not. Beware of fads. It's your doc. So no, it was my doctor. It is my doctor. He's, I can turn a solid into a meal as a boiled egg. I boiled a bunch of eggs the other day. Some ham, some cheese, maybe some cut up chicken strips. Yum. Yes. Darn voice detection. No, I meant salad. I know. I'm making boiled eggs now at Nomadic Rabbi. Well, I did about a dozen of them the other day, and something quick to fill, to give me that sense of having eaten something. And I'm not supposed to have dairy. Not supposed to have dairy. Guess who loves dairy? I love cottage cheese. I love a very specific yogurt that is actually like a dessert. And I love cheese. You're lactose intolerant. To my knowledge, I'm not lactose intolerant. But again, as it turns out, apparently it can irritate in other ways too. I like to make them and then soak them in a bath. Soy sauce and green onions. OMG, soy sauce and green onions. I like to take tomatoes, onions, and cucumbers, slice them up. Oh, my mouth is watering because I like hot stuff. I love hot. The hot mama sausages or whatever, and also eggs. And so I've listened to my doctors. It turns my intestinal tract upside down. If I eat what I crave, my body loves me better. I'll tell you what, I could almost like, so one of the things that I will do occasionally, because I have, I've been working on weight loss, getting down to a certain BMI so I can get either my shoulder replaced, because that needs replaced fully, or my back. So I have to be at a certain BMI for that, and that's about 30 pounds lesser than I am right now. I've already lost about 30. And so I will take some like black beans, just rinse them off, put them in a bowl, put some salsa in there, and I love it. Maybe there's a particular kind of chip that I've come to really like as well. That's super thin and it's very healthy. It's not a potato, and but you can't really tell it's not a potato. I know I should actually be about 45 pounds, Charlie Grace. 45. I have eaten so much heat, and I mean heat. I've not found anything too hot, ever. The cost of eggs, once you process them, must be worth $20 each. So we got my eggs. I got 5 dozen for like $8.98 or something like that at Walmart. So it's Kaylee. No, it's not the carnivore diet. I know Kevin's on it and several other people. And by the way, there's another channel I watch. Him and his wife moved to it a few years ago. I couldn't imagine that, truthfully, because I am a vegetable lover. Oh, and carrots, by the way. I like to take carrots, kind of little baby carrots, and cut them up just in half, put salsa over those babies, and there you go. Salsa. So it all comes down to salsa. If I can put salsa on it, I can eat it. To rent a chick, a deal where they drop off a couple of chickens. So I thought about, and I discussed it on here until Kaylee brought sense to me about starting backyard chickening. And it seems like a great idea. And yet I do watch a woman who is Patera from Appalachia's Homestead. And she is a responsible manager of animals. She has cows, she has chickens, she has everything. Oh, yes. And she is all about if you can't take care of it properly, you don't get them. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the animal. Animal husbandry, it does require a certain amount of care. And so it seemed like a good idea. And I understand if I were 10 years younger, if I was in, the health I was in 20 years ago, it would have been great. we would have been great at it. They are living beings with thoughts, feelings, and needs. I don't know if chickens have thoughts, but they do have feelings and needs. And I had my first patty cake dream. Just to cut to the piece about patty cake, because there was more to the dream. She came into the house. In my dream, I was in this house where I live, where she lived. And I was in the living room, and the front door was open, which we never leave open. It doesn't have a screen on it right now. And she came wheeling around the corner into the living room, and she was young Patty. And she was playing, and she was down on the floor, and she was like, and she was so happy to see me. Yes, I was so happy I had that dream of patty cake. And so it was good. It was good to see in my dream, to see my little girl who left us about, I think it's 6 weeks ago. It's such a beautiful place. And she was old and she was disabled to a point of pain and extreme limitations setting in very quickly. And I would never have forced her to live any longer because I love her and I didn't want to be away from her. To lose our fur baby's heart, I miss each and every one I have had the pleasure of caring for. Yes, Troy, I know. It's they're like children to me. Honestly, my animals are like children. They might not be doing calculus in their heads, but they know and they think things. True that most of it is survival, but still they have favorite people. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh, yes, we did. I know we did. I know it was Mercy. And it was, that is an ultimate act of love from my point of view, because they don't have choices. She would have laid around on my bed for another whatever until she just wasn't here anymore. And she'd have been pretty happy to do that. And we'd have given her chicken every day, but it would have been the wrong thing to do. I have no doubt. I just, they just don't seem to have the biggest brain, but they're a living thing. And I agree 100%. If I could have had a small little farm, it would have been, I would have loved it. Richard would have loved it. You should have seen what happened to Richard when all of our, those fish, well, he got them as goldfish, just regular goldfish. And we have a little pond in our backyard. It's not in working right now, but, and they grew, they got big. And he fed them every morning before he went to work. He talked to them. He gave them love. And then raccoons started coming in, and he did cover it. He put little things in there for them to hide. And those raccoons can be very aggressively nasty. And they killed them all. Richard's like, I am never getting any more. Hawkins Family Adventures. We had to send my 14-year-old black labs to heaven back in September, and I said, "Oh, I am so sorry. I understand. Animals have always been extremely important in my life, and I'm grateful for the ones I've had. Many. I've had cats, many cats, and I love cats, but I am a dog person, very much a dog person, and so I just really hate it to lose them. And I said, I don't want any more. Yep. It's a hard thing. People, anything that we put our emotions into. Roy and Becky's Travels. Howdy. Well, howdy. Glad you're here. Hope you guys are having a good day in Arizona. Is it nice? It's not here. Well, it wants to be a blue sky. Like part of our community, our little neighborhood, it's blue sky, kind of blue sky, and 13 centimeters over, rain coming down, blue sky here, rain here. And I really have had it with rain. I am up to here. And I am glad we're getting longer days. Finally nicer. I know you guys have had some bad weather off and on. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was telling the chat earlier that here on our coast, the Oregon coast has had snow, a lot of snow. 78 sunny. That's not a bad temperature. Not a bad temperature at all. Our yard's just a little spongy. All right. So, well, I am going to say goodbye. Before I say goodbye, I am working. So Thursday's live stream, towards the end of it, there was some little conversation that bothered one of our chat members, namely one of my sisters, my little sister. and she felt I was being biased. So I have made a video about that, explaining J&N Travels. Hello to you. Glad you're here. Welcome. Explaining, giving the backup data for the information I have, where it comes from, and clarifying what I said, why I said it, and that's the responsible thing to do. Okay, I didn't have to do that, and I didn't do it because she's my sister. Trust me. We have these kind of conversations, and a lot worse in my family, because I'm the only person who has a single conservative thought. Kind of, that it's not that's unfair. Okay. And so anyways, I made a video. I'm in the process of editing it. I want to get it done today because I want to have it up before my live stream on Thursday. And then I think Thursday we're going to kind of go back. I might use it as do it as a, darn it. I can't think of the right word right now. Anyways, right before the live stream or the day before, something. And I'm going to tie it together so we can kind of go back and maybe go back and do some more conversation about civil conversation about difference of opinions, different thoughts, that in the world we live in today in 2023, should we really be hating on each other this bad? I mean, really, that and to not believe that your opinion is as important as somebody else's. My opinion is not more important than your opinion. That's my true belief in life. Okay, before you finish the video, go back through the last one and read the comments. There's one issue you might change your mind on. Okay. All right. I thought, okay. All right. So I am going to leave it at that for today. And I'm going to thank you guys so much for showing up. I hope you liked our little game. I'm going to try and find some way to tweak that so that it doesn't run out so quickly. And not a timed game. I hate timed games. See, I just not a game person. But they are fun. They are fun. And I will then see you a little later on in the week. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, find what your passion is, find what your joy is, and make that happen.